Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland Board of School Education to declare High School Living Certificate and Higher Secondary School Living Certificate results on July 20. Nagaland Health Department directs for fast-track vaccination of shopkeepers and vendors on priority basis. Minister Tongpang Ozukum says Kohima district accounts for a 4% vaccine wastage, stresses on proper planning to reduce wastage. And Dearness Allowances for central government employees increased to 28%. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also help others to get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news. Nagaland Board of School Education NBSC to declare the results of High School Living Certificate HSLC and Higher Secondary School Living Certificate HSSLC on 20th of July. NBSC Chairman Asano Sekose in a press release informed that the provisional results of the HSLC and HSSLC examination 2021 conducted by NBSC will be declared in the afternoon. She said that online provision will be given to view results and download the mark sheets. The NBSC chairman further informed that hard copy of the mark sheets and pass certificates will be issued later, the details of which will be given later. Nagaland Health Department has directed for fast-track vaccination of shopkeepers and vendors on priority basis. Principal Director Dr. Nikrele Kimiao, in an order, directed the Chief Medical Officers and Medical Superintendents of all districts to take necessary steps to ensure fast-track vaccination of the shopkeepers and vegetable vendors on priority. The Principal Director also directed all the health workers, both public and private hospitals, who have not been vaccinated to produce COVID-19 negative test certificate every 15 days as and when they report for duties to ensure safety of patients, co-workers and community. Dr. Kimiao further instructed the district task force to ensure that the private hospitals implement the direction. These orders have been issued in cognizance with a PIL suo motu by the High Court. Minister in charge for Kohima district, Tongpang Ozukum, said Nagaland has been listed in the last second among the 8 northeastern states for wastage of vaccine. He said this during the Kohima district task force meeting held yesterday at Kohima. He said out of the 8 states, 4 states had reported nil wastage of vaccine, while other was reported with a total of more than 90,000 doses wastage of vaccine. Stating that Kohima district had recorded 4% of vaccine wastage, the minister said the district needs to have proper planning to bring down the wastage to 0% and further called for the effort of all in this matter. During the meeting, the district task force also assessed the current level of testing and ongoing vaccination and discussed on various measures to increase and improve the testing in the district in order to achieve the district target of 1,026 daily testing. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia has dismissed allegations regarding shortage and availability of COVID vaccines in the country. Mandavia said there has been several statements from some states and political representatives regarding shortage and slow availability of COVID vaccines. He said such statements are not based on facts and intend to create panic among the people. The health minister stated that 11.46 crore vaccine doses were made available to state governments and union territories in June to enable vaccination through government and private hospitals, and it has been further enhanced to 13.50 crore doses in the month of July. Mandavia further advised the states and union territories to plan their COVID-19 vaccination sessions based on the availability of the COVID vaccines so that people of the country do not face any problem. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on a YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. The Union Cabinet today approved a hike of Dearness Allowance for central government employees and pensioners, which will be applicable from 1st of this month. The Dearness Allowance for central government employees and pensioners has now been increased from 17% to 28%. However, the rate of Dearness Allowance and Dearness Relief for the period of 1st January 2020 to 30th June 2021 will remain at 17%. In view of the unprecedented situation which arose due to the COVID-19 pandemic, 3 additional installments of Dearness Allowance to central government employees and Dearness Relief to pensioners, which were due from January and July 2020 and January 2021, had been frozen. The Union Cabinet today took several decisions to boost exports and garment sector, promoting investment in the animal husbandry and shipping sector. Briefing media in New Delhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur said the Cabinet has approved continuation of rebate of state and central taxes and levies on export of apparel and garments sector. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs also approved revising and realigning various components of Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying schemes and special livestock package for leveraging investment of over 54,000 crore rupees. He said the Cabinet approved continuation of the National Ayush Mission from January 2021 to March 2026 with financial implication of over 4,607 crore rupees. He said the Cabinet also approved a scheme for promotion of flagging of merchant ships in India by providing subsidy support to Indian shipping companies in global tenders. Thakur also added that the Cabinet has approved continuation of the centrally sponsored scheme for development of infrastructure facilities for judiciary for 5 more years. Community Health Care Centre CHC Denning today received 5 oxygen concentrators from Delhi-based Charitable Trust, Democracy People's Foundation and United Way of India. The equipments were received by Medical Officer Ayush CHC Denning, Dr. Noksang Jamir. Acknowledging the gesture, Dr. Jamir said these additional equipments will supplement the upgradation of the recently upgraded CHC. The medical officer also reiterated the need for additional medical officers and staff for effective delivery of health service to the subdivision. The Women Helpline Nagaland informed that the helpline number 181 will not be available for some time due to some technical issues. It, however, stated that an alternative number 9485239098 will be available for women facing violence or in distress and those seeking information about women-related schemes and programs. The Women Helpline Nagaland further added that one can call or visit the nearest Saki one-stop centre which has been set up in all the districts. Online nominations for the Padma Awards to be announced on the occasion of Republic Day 2022 is on. The last date for nominations is 15 September this year. The award seeks to recognize work of distinction and is given for distinguished and exceptional achievements and service in all fields including art, literature and education, sports, medicine, social work, science and engineering, public affairs, civil service, trade and industry. Union Home Ministry said the nominations and recommendations for Padma Awards will be received online only on the Padma Awards portal, padmaawards.gov.in. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Nagaland Board of School Education to declare high school living certificate and higher secondary school living certificate results on July 20. Nagaland Health Department directs for fast-track vaccination of shopkeepers and vendors on priority basis. Minister Tongpang Ozukum says Kohima district accounts for 4% vaccine wastage, stresses on proper planning to reduce wastage. And Dearness allowances for central government employees increased to 28%. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.